What exactly is heaven? A lot of people wrongly believe that it's just a place where God deposits people who were pretty good here on earth and who don't want to be in hell. That's not what heaven is. Heaven is God's home. Heaven is the place where God lives. It's a place where his character, his being pervades everything. And so it amazes me how many people think that they're going to be in heaven who really don't want too much to do with God's character, with who God actually is here on earth. They may say his name, but they don't really live like God would want them to live. 2 Peter chapter 3 that describes heaven as a home of rightness. And rightness or righteousness is as God wants it to be. We measure up our lives according to his word. You know, the Bible tells us that the first commandment listed in the Old Testament was, you should have no other gods before me. In other words, I should be number one in your life, God says. And then Jesus comes in the New Testament and just crystallizes that thing by saying that the first and greatest commandment is to love God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength. Now, if that's the commandment that we are to have and obey here on earth, then who in the world would think they'd go to heaven if they don't really love passionately God right now? I mean, you may like a lot of things on earth. You may love a lot of people on earth. But the bottom line is, do you love God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your strength? There's only one way to make that happen. It takes a miracle. It takes God's Son, Jesus Christ, to save you, to forgive you, to transform you, to adopt you into the family of God so that you can be in God's home. Jesus said, I'm going to prepare a place for you. And right after that, he said, I am the way to that place. No one gets to heaven without getting right with God through Jesus Christ, becoming a true child of God to where your heart loves him. Your heart wants what God wants. See, Jesus said, I'm going to prepare a place for you. He said, I'm coming again, and I'm going to take you to that place so that you can be with me where I am. It's not so much about who else is in heaven, even though many of our loved ones may be. It's about the fact that we want to be with Jesus, that we love God so much. We long to be where he is, surrounded by his presence.